How's it going, folks? Happy Monday. Hope you all are doing well. I am happy to stream again for the first time in a long time on a Monday. I essentially returned to streaming. Hey Lemon, how's it going? I essentially returned to streaming like 2-ish weeks ago, 3-ish weeks ago, and then missed Monday every single time. I just got swamped with other stuff or got caught up in meetings and just forgot what time it is, or just was unexpectedly busy that Monday and didn't know until after I'd made my weekly schedule. And so I missed the last 3 Mondays in a row. So I'm back on a Monday for the first time in a while, but unfortunately I will not be playing Final Fantasy 16, which is what I usually play on Monday nights. Instead, I'm going to boot up Cadence of Hyrule, which I actually have running already on this on the screen. So let me go ahead and switch over there. This is the game that I'm going to be playing as part of WMGSO's partner segment for Zeldathon this coming Sunday. Zeldathon itself starts at noon on Sunday Eastern, and the WMGSO partner segment starts at 5:40. And we're going to be doing a lot like last time, where a small ensemble from the orchestra, this time the Haven 7 Orchestra, with CD Major 7, Jamin, our music director, and a couple of other folks who are great musicians, are going to be playing music while we'll be spinning a wheel, and basically donations will choose what song they play. But in the meantime, I have to play a game, so I decided this because it would be really funny if I'm playing a rhythm game where the audio of the game cuts out so that the orchestra, or so that our small ensemble can play, and then I have to play this by visuals and just horribly die. So I want to practice it at least once before I get before I get there on Sunday, and I have to do this real time. I need to at least understand how the game functions. So that's right, you are dealing with the two dogs. Did you ever? The note you left for the assumed owner of the dog, did they see that? Did they never come to pick the dog up? That's really concerning that you might just still have the second dog there. But at least things seem to be going well in the pictures you posted. there was some it looked like maybe some, I don't know, I don't want to say hesitation from Kupo, because I remember Kupo and Cash. Kupo has obviously experienced having another dog in the house quite often, but at least they seem to be vibing so far. Oh man, oh that's right, you're Pacific, so it's only like 4 o'clock there. I'm just like, it's almost 8 o'clock and you haven't heard anything from the neighbors. No, it's not almost 8 o'clock where you're at. That makes a little bit more sense. Well, I'm hoping they reach out, but yeah, thinking about that, they probably wouldn't until after they've gotten home from work anyway. So I'll start a new game because I don't know what's going on, and we might as well leave it all for default settings. Okay. Okay, I appreciate the pulsing Triforce is also there for visuals, so I should be able to play this game via visuals, maybe, on Sunday. Kubo was a bully a couple times because I think she goes, oh, okay, that's nice. Hey, JRS, how's it going? It's good to see you. Oh.
Every world has its evils. And when the balance of power is inevitably lost,
I didn't know there was voice acting in this.
It's up to the courageous and the wise.
Wait, you don't play as either of them though.
To restore it. But sometimes they need a little extra help.
Is this person from like the Crypt of the Necrodancer world? I'd assume this was entirely Zelda focused and that it didn't actually include like any lore from the other series that the gameplay comes from. Little Dog is instigating too. Oh. Oh man. I guess Little Dog, who has no idea what's going on and doesn't know where its family is right now, so I guess that's totally understandable. But unfortunate for Kupo, but I'm glad they're at least keeping the peace to some extent. Sunday is terror. No, it'll be fine, but I'm already just like, I'm not super stressed. Practically everything that I needed to do in advance is already done, but I'm mostly stressed because there's a lot of stuff I have to do for like work that needs to get done in time, and I'm just like trying to roll through all that quickly. But I feel like we're ready to go for well, I'm ready to go for the actual event, so that's good. I saw you fall from the sky. That landing was very graceful. Are you okay? Oh, you're not Hylian, so you're new here. I'm Trill. Nice to meet you. Looks like you can still move. I'm glad you're not injured, but you have unfortunate timing. Something strange has been going on in Hyrule. I'm trying to get used to the idea that I know you're gonna have to move on the beat. Oh, I just went there because that looked interesting. Oh, you don't have to move on the beat. You'll probably be doing higher attack damage when you do though, so. What do we have? Okay. How long does that torch last? Great, you use your torch to burn the stump. I didn't even equip it. It was But be careful, items you can see up in this area will have limited use and won't break over time. Okay. Oh. I wasn't even trying to do that, but... I see. Watch out, this monster is not friendly. And do you hear that intense music? Whenever enemies are around, everyone is forced to move to the beat of the song. Okay. Running into them at the speed of the beat is what does damage. Guess we gotta go around? Okay. The good news is that monsters always dance in simple patterns. Learn their patterns, you'll always be able to defeat them without taking damage yourself. I thought that was a torch I could pick up, but... This monster has a very simple pattern too. He moves every second beat and puts his arms up before he jumps. That was tricky. And I did like the exact wrong pattern for that, but whatever. Ooh. Wow, with that broadsword you can defeat 3 enemies at once and strike enemies around corners. Being able to fight monsters without getting right next to them could come in handy. Yeah, because I'm already taking like tremendous damage. Ooh, that intense music has stopped because the enemies are gone. Now you can move as fast or as slow as you like. Alright. Are we playing Shovel Knight all of a sudden? Okay. Wow, you're fast with a shovel. You seem right at home in this dark, spooky crypt. What kind of place are you from? Okay, maybe my guess was right. Oh, look at these weird portals. You can see my friends inside of them. If anyone can figure out what's going on in Hyrule, it's Link and Zelda. But it looks like these portals are only one way. Will you visit Link or is... Oh, wow. I gotta make a choice. Okay, that's horrible. I feel like I should go to Zelda first because these games tend to not let us ever go directly to Zelda and figure out what's wrong. They kind of just like railroad you. Well, most of the games have you playing as Link, so you're railroaded anyway. But of the options, I feel like I'm most intrigued by what this offers, so I'm doing it. Oh, nice. The Link to the Past warp music. That's pretty great. Who are you? At first I was alarmed when you fell from the sky, but then I saw that Trill was with you, so I know you must be trustworthy. Okay. I can't get that. So obviously I'm supposed to talk to her next. That flash, it looked like the Triforce. I knew you were special. Thank you for helping to wake Zelda. She's been asleep for a while, so I'm going to stay with her to explain what's going on in Hyrule. You should try and find your way home. I hope our paths cross again someday soon, friend of Hyrule. Sounds like you're going to be busy for a while. I'll be around looking for a way to get back to my world. I hope to see you again. There was like... Oh, now I'm playing as Zelda. Okay, I didn't expect that, actually. Thank goodness you're awake. We need to get you out of the castle. I'm also glad I chose Zelda in that case. Your father has been taken, and most of the guards no longer obey our command. Oh, this is like Echoes of Wisdom all over again. The heart of the castle has been sealed by Octavo's golden lute. You'll need to find something capable of breaking the seal to save the king. Take this telescope. It should help you search. That's great. This allows you to see farther, revealing more screens on the map. Open the map screen by pressing plus. You may have to press L to see it. So your inventory on this screen, you can learn more about your items and assign them to... Okay, I see. But you really only have this. Can show you where you've been, which Sheikah stones you've activated, and more. And if you collect charms, you'll have information even on areas you've never visited. The fact that this is overlaid on top of the background makes it really difficult to tell what's going on. But I get the idea. These 4 screens are where we're currently at. Right, we need a way to fight. There's no reason to do those, but take the dagger by those crates. You can break the pots over there with it and head down the stairs. Okay. That is already equipped. Good. So happy you're awake, Zelda, but a lot has changed in Hyrule while you've been asleep. I'll stick with you to help make sense of everything. That actually hurt. You got Neighbor's Love. It's automatically sound R and only Zelda can use this. Use it at the right time to reflect. Projectiles are melee damage from all directions. If your timing is 1 beat early, you can still block. Okay, good. So I'm like running into stuff early all the time. Tried to perform a technique, but it failed because you have no stamina remaining. Fighting enemies will restore you. Okay. Diamonds will drop only once the last enemy on the screen is defeated. That timing was difficult for that set, actually. Unlike rubies and keys, diamonds won't be lost when you get a game over. Okay, this is basically a rhythm roguelike. I realized Crypto the Dancer, Nectar Dancer was a roguelike, or was a rhythm game. I didn't necessarily click that it was a roguelike. And you think I would have noticed that as soon as I started, because the entire... Well, that's not true. Every roguelite I've played includes a lot that do not have you walking around on the beat. But one of them, or having enemies walk around at the same time as you. But one of them that I played, Tangle Deep, which is actually developed by some friends of mine, did work that way. So I should have guessed the second that I was walking around and enemies and I were walking on the same beat that this would actually be a roguelike. That's kind of unfortunate because I'm horrible at roguelikes. But we'll see how I do, I guess. Hey, look, a Sheikah Stone. Did you know that if you were defeated, the Fates will return you to the world at any Sheikah Stone you've activated? The good news is, the whole reason I'm playing this is for a segment in which it'll be even funnier if I fuck up and die a lot. So it's actually totally fine if I'm horrible at this game. Do you remember Octavo, the musician who put you to sleep? While you were sleeping, he locked up your father and sealed off Hyrule Castle. The seal can be broken only by besting his 4 champions. Zelda, we need to travel the world to find and defeat those 4 champions. Let's come here. There we go. No more enemies on this screen. There's probably plenty around. I think I've already got to the point that I feel confident, or not necessarily confident. Absolutely not confident. I have got to the point where I feel... Oh, hello. Oh, that was okay. One guy hidden in the water. Is there anything going on that lets us go up? I just didn't go up. Doesn't seem like anything interesting there. What's in here? Some areas like this one cannot be crossed without the use of certain items. And if you have the right items and use them creatively, most areas can be navigated more quickly and more safely. I can't even kill that guy. Let's come back. But yeah, for the purposes of understanding how this game works, I think I'm already in a pretty good place. Okay, the music change. Wow. I mean, I guess I could poke back in here to see. That was what I wanted. Didn't do anything. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything in there. Oh, there are 2 pots though. Let me grab whatever's here. All right, now I think we really do need to come up here. had to think about that. Hiding is quite nice, actually. What? Okay, how can I get up there? Wow. All right. I didn't see that coming. Oh, I reversed my control. Oh my god. And I jumped on it without thinking. Let me stay away from it for now. Okay. Oh no, you're badly hurt, but don't worry. Looks like the fates are watching over you. You may have left some fragile gear in Ruby's mine, but you still have the rest of your items. In this special shop, you can spend your diamonds to buy something to help you when you return to Hyrule. Interesting. It's a very lenient roguelite in terms of letting you spend your diamonds to like immediately buy stuff on death and like good stuff, it seems like. Oh, that was way more than I have. I didn't even notice. You can now choose which Shikastone you'd like to return to. Activate as many Shikastones as you can. It will make things much easier for you. I guess we'll start here. Oh, all the enemies respawned. Zelda keeps most weapons items. She uses Neighbor's Love to protect herself from attacks and use Din's Fire to attack faraway enemies. Did I hit a button I didn't mean to? I must have. What did I hit? Oh, it's good to know those do the same thing. Ow. There we go. This is honestly a very cute game. I'm having a lot of fun. Are you gonna come back out? We can move this in multiple directions. Is moving not even going to be useful though? If anything, I should have moved this up if I was going to do that. I just can't help but wonder if there's something I could do here with that, but if there was, I can't now. So probably no point in worrying about it. Trying to be smart about this. There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. I did not mean to do that. I just ran in that direction without even realizing what I was doing. Good. The boulder reset. That's what I was hoping. All right. There's multiple places I can go. I can go this way. Is there... Can I just... I took a lot of damage, but there was probably a much better way to do that. That wouldn't have resulted in, in all that nonsense. The ones with eyes on them are the ones that blow up. Okay. I see. I see. That's like that's a Honkai Star Rail reference now. Anyway. Whole nother biome. I mean, it is a Zelda game. I should not be surprised by this. Multiple chests. Okay, let's... I don't like the positioning of all these enemies, though. The longer you defeat enemies without missing a beat or taking damage, the more power stored in the beat indicator. To keep your streak going, enemies will drop more damage so we gain stamina more quickly, and enemies will drop more and better loot. Okay. There we go. There's a guy in the water there. I figured going in there was going to be the only way to take that one out. Oh, there's more enemies up there. Okay. Oh, jeez. I got one shot. Wow. Oh, you get to watch your death multiple times. That's hilarious. I'm gonna save and quit. I think I'm at a good enough point with this game that I know how to play it, which is what I cared about. And I think when I do play it Sunday for Zeldathon, it'll be better to start fresh at the beginning and just go as far as I can and see what happens. But I know how the game is played, which is what I wanted, so I have an idea of what I'll be doing, and it won't be just like completely confusing to me. So that's a good spot to end that. At this point now, I think I'm going to switch over and do the dailies of the game. I haven't done my dailies yet. So let me update the category. There's also an ad break starting in like a minute and a half, but I will get up and stretch at that point. Let's see, title. Might as well do my Pokopia and Palia dailies, actually, although the Pokopia dailies will take a little longer than usual because I'm actually doing some active stuff on my WGSO Cloud Island now. Okay, title and category are updated. That sure is a thing to do in real time. I always forget to do that whenever I'm playing a stream and I actually switch games multiple times. In fact, I did that last week. I forget what it was after 14. It was after Raid on Friday. I also did Pokopia and Palia dailies that day, but then I forgot to change the category to Pokopia. I did remember to change it to Palia, but Oh, that's right. Doug rated me that night. No, it wasn't Doug. No, Doug did rate me. Was it Friday night or was it might have been Wednesday? I cannot remember my days. It was Friday. It was Bulba Garden, who rated me, and we have the Caps fan to thank for that, who is also a fellow Zeldathon staffer who I look forward to seeing tomorrow, because he's going to drop some tech off that I need to bring with me on Friday, but I will actually see him properly on Friday too. Anyway, they rated, and he was like, I didn't know you played Pokopia, and I'm like, well, it didn't help that I didn't change the category. You might have realized before the raid if I had done that. That's worthless. Make items, get a feather. I think Sizor was already working on lumber, so I just gotta go to them and pick it up. The feather might take some time though. Yeah, you should already just have lumber for me. Maybe. Yep. Very nice. I made lumber yesterday just because I needed lumber. I wasn't expecting lumber to be like part of today's dailies. All right, and I'm gonna do my usual for whenever I need to craft 5 items as part of dailies. I always just go down the list of stuff I haven't crafted yet for eventual completion's log's sake. So one of these. I'm feeling concerningly like the verge of sickness. Did I pick something up from Target earlier? The timing would suck. But I have 4 days to hopefully get better. So maybe it's not horrible. Ugh, still absolutely rough timing if that's the case. All right, we'll drop these in here. I don't need to keep the paint on me, so let me put that away. All right. I do need to get a feather, which... Let's do my usual popping over to a Dream Island of choice. Which even on my offline save I continue to do in the hopes that I can get the one CD I'm missing for completionist's sake. It does occur to me that I could actually boot Final Fantasy 16 up after all, but I might as well just keep going with my... I gotta do my Pokopia and Paleo deals anyway, so... I got logged at 14 too. On the EU side, it is incredibly late, and nobody's gonna be online for queues, but I'm at the point where I'm not leveling any combat classes anymore, so it doesn't matter. What I have left to do is all... Crafting, Gathering, and Heavensward Allied Societies, none of which requires other people, so I could still do my dailies on that side. At, what is it? By the time I finish stream, it'll be like close to 4 a.m. on that side, but it would be quite fine. So I'm gonna do my usual and just whenever I'm offline, I only explore the Dream Island to pick up the yellow Pokeballs in case they have Pokemetal ingots. And welcome back from the ads for anybody who's trapped in there. And while I'm looking for yellow Pokeballs out here for ingots, I'm hoping that one of the legendary birds will fly over and I'll get the feather. Because otherwise I would just have to hang out in like Pallet Town for long enough for a bird to fly over. Ah, perfect timing. Thank you, Ho. Appreciate you very much. I have time to drop in and grab one of these. Wait, how big is this? Oh, this is a big one. Okay, let's wait. Let's make sure I get the feather first, and then we'll go down there and explore that. Got ad finishing yet. StreamerBot didn't do the thanks for returning. Oh, there it is. That's weird. I gotta check that. I'm not sure why it's running behind. Alright. That is all offline dailies complete. outside of just exploring this dream island. Where's the actual entrance to this? Oops. Oh. Up here in this direction-ish. If that's the case, I shouldn't have gone in this direction. Keep going back this way and deeper. At least we can just go out that way. And over here. And further down. Okay, no CD. Now I can just fly out this way. Where is the other cave, though? Since we're on this type of island, there's probably also the house. I didn't see that, though. Oh, here's the other cave. Let me go back and look for the house and make sure I didn't pass that up. Oh wait, this is the correct entrance. Never mind. So in that case, I'm missing the house and also the other cave. I didn't see another cave entrance. Oh. Yeah, this is probably it. Yep, and there's nothing there. Okay. There would have been something there in early game before I got all the recipes and stuff, but I think that's a magazine. But I've gotten all the magazines, so they like never have anything for me anymore, which is a little disappointing. I don't remember seeing the house out here. Oh, it's that. We're not on the island where I was expecting the house type. We're on a different one. Hey, Nalani, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you as always. But that was the external building. Okay, so we're legitimately done here. So now with this wrapped up, I can head over to the WGSO Cloud Island where I have a lot to do. What time is it? It's 8:21. I should it's unfortunate I'm going to be doing this midstream, but I also didn't actually get a chance to eat dinner, so I should I should order dinner, and then at some point in the middle of the stream I will just take an extended break, leave y'all on the break screen for quite a while. Alright, let's drop stuff off in the house. What did I get? Oh, just, okay. Just that one thing, in which case, that's all we had to drop off in the house. Alright, let's come over here, turn the dailies, and switch over to online mode. At some point, I do need to build one more item for what is possibly going to be the last... No, I don't know. Well, that's find Pokemon. That's completely different. Some of these are all game long, too. They're not specific to out here. Build different structures had 10, though. Which is why I'm thinking Pallet Town might also go as far as build something 10 times. Or maybe 7 is the last one. Either way, I should build something out here and complete that. And in fact, maybe I should start that now before I go to the Cloud Island. I want to build something that's not complicated, though. But I also don't want to build something that's going to be like completely useless. I haven't actually built either of these. I think I built the Fountain Plaza already. That's what I have over there, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, the other two things on the list I never bothered to build. I should make those and plug them out here. Let's do that really quickly, or at least let's start the process. So I want this and that. And I'll just leave it in my inventory for now. But there's not a whole lot of room I do still kind of want to put them out here though, because this is like the central area where everything's going on. But where am I gonna fit this? I feel like it's gonna have to go down here on the beach, which makes a certain amount of sense. Literally one of the things I got was like a beach kit, so I can just plop it right here, I suppose. Presumably there's gonna be a lot more to do on Pallet Town once the DLC drops in August that adds the new town, because there's gonna be like matching stuff, I would hope, out here. Okay, I think this is gonna have to go one level down. This cannot go up top. So let's break all this really quickly. All right, suck it all up to get it out of my way. I'll have to go back in the house to drop off all this sand because I don't need all this beach sand in my inventory. Might still have to rearrange stuff, but let me put this down first and see how it lands. That's fine. Oh, it's okay. Well, let's still do this. So it's not like directly touching the side. Okay. I just want to give it space. Give it space to breathe. We do the same thing over here from that POV. And then over here. All right. All right, and what we need to actually build this. I'm sure I already have the material. I already have the materials on me. Sure do. 7 Pokemon. We need 2 generate. I think I only have 1 generate out here. Okay. Let's start with... Where is that one? I don't even know where he's at. Let's check this first. We need 1 build, 2 generate in this area. Okay, we have several generate. Oh, Jolteon. Okay. Lucario can be the builder. Let's come here. You can follow me. Jolteon may or may not be up here somewhere, but Jolteon's home is up here, which is the important thing. I can just get him to come back. Hello. Oh, thank you. All right. Right here. Okay. Let's wrong button. Let's just do this. You can follow me. We might as well use you two while you're sitting right here. And since you're also happening to walk right here, you come with me too, Flareon. All right, we'll have all of you start things off. And then I will go pick up Pikachu. And as I'm bringing Pikachu back, I will grab another... Well, there's like 2 people right there. They can just... There's no need to go for... Pick 2 people off on the way, but there's literally 2 Pokemon standing right here that can just... Let me put you all to work. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me turn off build. I'm just curious. Okay, there's actually several options. I don't know if any of them are here though, and I know exactly where Pikachu would be, so. Do I want to put the concert stage out here? Maybe I should, because stuff will just be in the same area then. Let me at least go get Pikachu first, so that they can all start building while I decide where I'm going to put things. Yo, Ripple. Hey, Carb, how's it going? Good to see you. I don't know that I'm going to get anything useful out of Ripples, or glowing rocks when I'm literally... Cute. I figured that was going to happen when this game just suddenly turned dark out of nowhere. Hello, yes, thank you for making it rain. I don't necessarily need that, but I appreciate you anyway. Sure. Thank you for your hard work. You know what? That reminds me. I was thinking about that the other day. I wonder how you get Kyogre to show up in the on the online on the Cloud Islands, because there's like no. I feel like for Volcanon, you can just do the same thing, just like throw a party and launch some fireworks out of a cannon, but there's no like storyline equivalent for Kyogre. So I wonder how you get Kyogre to show up on the online mode. I will have to look that up and see if it's possible and how to do it if so. But in the meantime, Pikachu, please follow me. We're going to put you into... We're going to force you to labor. Thank you for your service as well. And then while I'm over there, I can figure out where I'm going to put this concert stage. I do think I should really put it right next to where I'm building the thing that I'm building now that I've already forgotten what it was. Just putting them right next to each other would make things easier. I'm not sure that I can... They're both pretty... They're not like legendary generator home big, though. So I can probably build both of them at the same time. Maybe, possibly. Guess we will find out shortly. Alright, y'all, get to work. Okay, no, tomorrow. I might still be able to build both of them at the same time, but I kind of doubt it. Let's see. But also, maybe I specifically don't put it right next to it, because then I don't want to... I don't want the Pokemon necessarily being like... volume's too loud. They wouldn't do that, but I kind of don't want to have the rock concert right next to... You know what? No, I kind of like that idea, actually, now that I think about it. If I put the concert area like right next to the cafe, they could be sitting at the cafe while a concert is happening. That just makes good sense. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Let's break this open. A little bit more of this. I might as well just clear that. Okay. Let's suck all this up. Grab that too. Oh, there's more. All right. Maybe I can just have them start building. Okay. One build, two hype. Let's find out. There's a different selection of Pokemon needed for this, so it's possible that I could just start it. Turn off generate. Kind of bugs me that these are not in alphabetical order, but anyway. unfortunately we grabbed him for that. But Mawile is probably somewhere around. Let me turn off the builds and see you. Okay, Sylveon will work. Squobit, Clefairy. Clefairy's busy, so it'll have to be Sylveon and Squobit. Let's go find the special people first. So where is Sylveon? Up here. Sylveon was going to be the easier one. Now Squobit's home is like right here. I could just force Squobit to come back. Both of y'all come with me. You know what? That feels accurate to, I mean, what am I trying to say? I feel like that has happened to me as I play this game on a regular basis too. Actually, as a matter of fact, so you're not alone. What do you mean I can't? Oh, because I wasn't actually at Squobit's habitat. Okay, you follow me too. That's too hype. We also need a builder. Build, turn off hype. I'll need to just find Mawile. I don't know where they're at. So let's just drop these two off first. And actually, you come with me too. You're not making lumber anymore, so put you to work. It probably doesn't help that the Pokemon are making very calming chirps at the same time this like literal nighttime rainy music is playing. That's a combination. I think that's not helping the scenario here. Okay, we need 3 more Pokemon and one of them needs to be able to build. I don't remember where Mawile's habitat is, but Mawile is constantly like out here manning the register that I have next to the Pokemon Center. Glaceon's there now, so Mawile's not, but I feel like Mawile's probably somewhere around. Maybe, possibly? I might just have to find a flying Pokemon to track them down for me, honestly. Ooh. That, of course, will require me to get a flying Pokemon to show up. You do not look comfortable. You're just, like, your entire ass is just off your bed. That's just... Oh my god. Hold on. I need to just... I need to take a picture for posterity. This is amazing. Alright. Wrong button. Are there any flying Pokemon still up here? Oh yeah, Rowlet. Okay, let me do a search. Not for Lucario. There. Yes. And then we'll just ask you. Wait, you can't fly, you grow. But you're pointing me in that direction, so that's still actually helpful, thank you. Yeah, if you use a searching trick by a Pokemon that can fly, they will literally just fly you to the home of the Pokemon, but... Oh, wait, did I put Mawile in one of the houses here? Which means they might just be in their house, which is hilarious. Also, I'm like almost out of energy here. Let's go here. We have more soup. Let's eat a soup. Eat, drink, whatever. No. I'm still searching. Oh! Here we go. Is Mawile home? No. That is a much bigger house from what it looks like on the outside. Anyway. Now that we know where your house is, let's just do this, and there we go. Follow me, please. And then we just have to steal another 2 Pokemon, I believe. This should put us at 5. I did not mean to click on you. Yeah, 5, okay. 2 more, and they can be whatever they want. Well, I'd never seen me transform before, okay. We'll get Magby over here. And there's Eevee just walking around, perfect. Magby's gonna get wet, but I apologize in advance. But I need your labor, good sir. Alright, you can come with me too. Let's see if it lets me do this. It might not. I might be able to have everything essentially staged, and then it won't let me actually start building until this place is done tomorrow, perhaps. So they'll all just be sitting here for like 12 hours doing nothing. No. Okay. Cool. So it actually is very specifically, the limitations are only if you're building like the gigantic legendary zones, which I've already built all 3, so that's not a thing I have to worry about. Good to know. Alright, so with those done, now I can do what I was going to do like 30 minutes ago and actually go to the Cloud Island. Let's drop some more stuff off in here though first. What did I pick up? Right. We can put both of those in the brick chest essentially, and then okay. That's a toy, I think, technically. Okay, so that'll go up here. This will go here. The substitute doll can go here. Yeah, that's a toy. And then, wait. Here is where the fossils go. All right, cool. Let's head to the Cloud Island, where the music is also going to be very calm and chill. Maybe not necessarily night-ish, but it's probably still going to make you sleepy, Lemon. I apologize. All right, Cloud Island. I'm waiting for the online mode to kick in. Let me put my McDonald's order in because I'm just way too lazy to figure out what I'm actually gonna like properly eat. So there's also the sleepy dog. Oh yeah, that's very valid. Team organization makes you realize you could have done a lot better. Never thought of using. Oh yeah, that was like the only way for me to understand what was going where and to not just have like, not to get overwhelmed with too much stuff in one spot and not being able to find anything that I was looking for. I feel like it's still a clumsy way of organizing, though. I wish I could do better with it, but the game doesn't really give you the option. Hey, visit Dream Island. How convenient. 5 sticks, 1 honey. Okay, there's one. That's all guaranteed. There's like, I have Pokemon out in this area that will just drop those. So, let's buy these and this. Oh, that's a really cool poster, actually. And another leaf house. I really need to actually put stuff in the leaf house I've already built, the 2, since I'm about to finish a second one, but it's fine. You come in here and drop those off. So what I'm doing out here right now is building additional houses just to start housing Pokemon en masse, because we had a small sort of apartment complex that we started on this island. Let's just take some bread this time. But there's not much space going on for those, and I feel like it's time to upgrade. So I started building. I need to figure out another place for these. I'll just put this here for now. We started building apartments, so we had a place here, like in the main area of the Cloud Island, to house Pokemon. But we ran out of steam very fast. And now I have enough coins to just buy leaf houses. So I'm doing that instead. I'm just like building a bunch of leaf houses, and eventually I need to sit down, go through the list of all the Pokemon we found out here, and start moving them in according to like preference and similarities. But I need to obviously like get some furniture in those areas first, which I haven't done. So I'm going to pick up this honey. Oh, let me grab that too while I'm over here. I will do this leaf house, get them started on the next one, and then go to the Dream Island, and then I'll finish up with a circuit of the whole island like I usually do. But before I do the island circuit, I generally prefer doing the Dream Island first, and any other side stuff I'm already working on too. So let's do all that, especially because when I do the Dream Island, I can just immediately like turn in my dailies. I say it, but I'm not going to do it immediately. I turn in my dailies right before I leave the island, so but at least all 3 of them will be done, which is the important thing. I might as well drop down and get this. But yeah, I wish the store. People have interesting ideas on how to handle storage in this game, but like all of them are clunky to a certain extent. The frames help a lot. So if you're trying to do organization, I definitely recommend that. But when you have all the chests in a house like I do, only the 4 chests closest to the crafting station like count essentially. So you're mildly limited in how much you can even access when you're crafting. So most of that setup is just yes. Oh, you have my lumber. So most of that setup is just for storage and not for actually like active use, which is fine. Right, I need to punch down a little bit. Let's boop. Okay, you dropped. I was curious, like, is this Pokemon actually gonna still be in the air? No. The developer's better than that. But yeah, there's also the fact that the big chests that we're using only have like 3 pages, so you're going to quickly run out of space when you use them, which is also kind of not ideal. Let's break this in this direction. And that's probably enough to work with here. Needs to be 1 back. It needs to be down 1 though, so I need to break those just so I can see what I'm doing essentially. There we go. This is perfect. I think. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. All right, let's crack these open. And then this side too. It'll be much faster to roll, but at this point, oh, we have a lot to do over there too. Let's just roll. Well, these are perfectly good flower patches, so let me rototill first. Just pull them up. All right, now we roll. That is so much faster than what I was doing before. All right. Suck all this stuff to get it out of the way. We need to go get the stuff for this. Okay, we have the lumber already. Leaf, stone, vine, rope. Okay. Let's get you to finish, and then we'll immediately steal all 8 of you to start working on the next one. I've had these 8 Pokemon just slaving away for 48 hours now. It's so rough. And they're about to go for another 24. You follow me, you follow me. You too. Thank you. You too. You're not getting away, even though you can fly. You're stuck. I apologize, both of you. And all right. Okay, and I need a leaf, stone, and vine rope. Let's go get those really quickly. Stone, I can get up here. Stone and vine rope are thankfully both things that I can get from already existing habitats, which is nice. The leaves, not so much. I need to find Pokemon for the Cloud Island that can just like make us a shit ton of leaves. That's one lack that we haven't really had, so we've been making leaves manually by just making and cutting shrubs. No. And I think that's what I'm actually going to do right now. So, well, you know what? Hold on. Let's hit up the Cloud Island first, because I might actually be able to find. I'm going to the Arcanon Island, which is mostly rock and lava, but there are already shrubs out there. So let me just cut those as I'm going instead of mainly making my own, because I have to go out here anyway. It would be really nice if I could actually get Entei this time. It's probably not going to happen, but like, we're still missing 3 legendaries on this island. Over the last couple of days of playing, I've gotten a lot more mysterious slates though, so hopefully Mew will be coming soon. But still no sign of Entei, no matter how many times I go to this stupid island. Oh, he's here! Amazing! Finally, okay. Which means today is the very final day that I need to come to this island in particular. Do I need to water these things to get leaves to show up? Let me crack one open just to see what happens. Yes. That's unfortunate, because sitting here watering these things is going to take as long as... From that POV, I might as well just make leaves back home. I feel like that's going to be a tremendous waste of time, so let me not bother. I'll see if I... Oh, well, there's... Okay. There is still some grass in watered areas. Good. I really didn't want to have to water my own. I gotta get the angle right. Which I'm not doing. There we go. Yeah, this is a very, very slow way to get leaves. Compared to just getting Pokemon on your island who can just drop leaves en masse. And I think we might already have some who do that. But they're in weird places across the map. None of them are like in the starting area, which is where we wanted all the Pokemon to be at so that we could very easily get materials from them. Which is the whole reason that I'm building all these leaf houses, to start moving Pokemon into areas where we can keep them nearby. So eventually I'll be at a point where I can just easily get leaves, I'm sure. But we are not at that point right now. So manual farming it is. And I'm gonna need 25 of them. How many do I have? Already 8. Okay. Oh, we're at another ad break. I'm literally not paying any attention to ads. I'm so sorry. Oh, 1 leaf for all that. I wonder if I cut all these things, will I even get all I need, or will I still have to just make my own bushes and chop them up eventually? Let's see. Got literally 0 that time. I can probably also speed things up a little bit by oh no, I'm not in like they're spaced too far apart for me to be able to quick cut a bunch of them. Let's put that back. We're wrong button. 14 more to go, looks like. Also wrong button. I did not mean to hit that. I do that a lot where I accidentally go into the emote menu when I'm trying to scroll through my abilities. Alright, let's cut these. We'll keep going in that direction in a second, but let me see how many I have now. 15. Okay, 10 more. Since Entei is here, we also need to do everything we need to do on the island first before we talk to him. Because Entei will give us the option to immediately teleport back to Drifloon to just leave. So I want to finish everything I'm doing before that. grab this really quickly. All right, where are we at? 20. 5 more to go. All right, 2 more. 1 more. Might as well take the mushrooms while we're here. Let's do a... They're close enough to... They didn't drop any. Wow. That was ridiculously absurd. All right, there we go. All right, that is 25 leaves. We're good there. Let's go ahead and wrap up here. There should be 2 caves as usual, but there's also Pokeballs to pick up. Yeah, welcome back from ads for those of you who were stuck in there. There's a cave. Is this the same cave? And which cave has Entei in it? Because that's the cave. Okay, not this one. Good to know. So we will skip this cave for now. And just continue crossing over the entirety of the island and make sure we're not missing anything. Ah, this island had... So the offline version of this island had that external plot, but it didn't have this external house. It's interesting how it randomizes whether some things are even out here, including like a second entire cave. Oh, I don't think we had a cheek street light. I don't remember picking one up from any of these chests or anything like that in the past. I know I have the recipe, I could just craft them, but... Alright. Let's grab these 2. And then do one last pass over on this side to make sure that I'm not missing any Pokeballs out in the open. I'm pretty sure I got them all. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're done with everything but going down to good Sir Entei. Oh, there's another one here. Okay. I'm glad I poked my head around on the way down. All right, what's down here on this side? There's also a further down on this side. And then an up. Want to make sure I explore the cave in full. Oh, that's where Entei is. Okay, let's go back up this way and go through here and make sure there's nothing on the... I think this is one of these cases where it's just wall. Yeah, okay. All right. So the only thing left in this cave is to go talk to Entei and bring him back with me. Hello. This is exciting. It's been like months since I've met a legendary. And it also means we now only have 2 more legendaries to get on this Cloud Island. 1 more from the Dragonite Dream Island, and then the last one from the Mysterious Slates. Okay, I'm going to sneak behind you and grab this, so I don't also miss that. Hello. Yes, let's go outside. Let's go back to the Cloud Island, and I will house you in the house that I already built for you like 2 months ago. Yes, please. I would be delighted to. Yes, let's do it. Let's head back. As we're flying back, I'm going to take a second to break because the food I ordered is actually sitting outside, so I want to pull that in real quick. So be back in a minute. Okay, already back. Thank you for waiting. Excuse me. We are also back. Yeah, what you got? Oh, thank you. I will do something with those eventually. so many flower seeds and tree seeds that I've literally done nothing with. There's also a whole lot of not dailies out here, but complete things to complete that are like do this, do that, and one of them is just like plant so many flowers, and I've not been doing any of those. I should do those at some point. Please move in here along with Moltres. I guess you can live on the first floor. It's fine. All right. What else did I need for this? I think I needed to go get more vine rope. I don't think I had enough of that. Yeah. I'm so excited I finally got intake because I've been coming to this Cloud Island daily for like the last 2 months, going to the Arcanine Dream Island for the last 2 months, just trying to get intake. And now finally I can move on to the Dragonite Island. Finally I can get like a new environment and have things look a little different when I'm still doing this hunt. Let me pop over and look for ripples as I'm going, because oh wait, no, there's some vine ropes over there I didn't get. There's not a lot of vine rope left that's out and about. That's not actually true. I think one of those houses might have some in there, so let me poke my head in all the houses. One thing I have not figured out yet is if I move the Pokemon into the leaf houses, am I also just gonna have to like regularly enter each leaf house one by one to pick up all the items that we're hoping to get from these guys? Presumably that is indeed gonna be the case. I think this is the one that has, oh, look at all those vine ropes. Okay. All right, that's definitely more than enough. All right, so essentially the last thing on my to-do list out here, and once this is done, I'll go ahead and end stream. Actually, I still need to do my paleo dailies, but I will do those off stream, I think. The last thing to do is my usual cycle of the entire island to see if there's any like ripples or glowing rocks that I can break for interesting stuff. And I do have a mysterious slate on me already that I need to turn in up there, but I'll do that at the end of the cycle as I circle back around to that part of the island. And there's a rock right there. But on my way over, usually I like circling over to that part and then heading over there, so I can circle around to the leaf house, drop these off, get them started, and then keep going. I am still on the lookout for the wing fossil head. I'm still missing that one piece. That's like the only fossil for this Cloud Island that we don't have. But I had good luck already with the Entei, so I don't know if that means I can hope for more good luck or if my luck is completely gone. Probably the latter. But I'll still do the usual cycle and see what happens, see what I find. Yeah, so with I'm gonna build like 5 leaf houses, I guess, and then I'll do another 5 back here. I'll have to replant these trees somewhere else, and another lake or another river for water wheels, and then like another 5 houses. But then also I plan to put like 5 to 10 windmills on top of the mountain for like super high levels of energy, and link them down to the utility poles that we already have here, so that this entire neighborhood is just dramatically filled with all the power they'll ever need. Although I do have to keep in mind that some Pokemon don't like lit homes, so I might need to actually take the power away from some. But that's the thing to think about later, and it's pretty easy to implement if necessary. Literally just take the poles away from whatever houses they're nearby. All right, get to work. Done in an hour? When the other ones were done tomorrow? What? Okay. All right, I guess I'm actually gonna have to, when I finish this cycle, I need to go ahead and put a 4th leaf house out for them to start working on. I'm not sure why that one is going to be so much faster. I guess it's possible that because the Tinkaton is there, but then the Tinkaton was there for the first 2 houses they built, and both of those took until the next day to finish. So why this one different? That's very weird. Oh, also we have a mud thing up here? Okay. I'm just curious about that. It's not harming anything, not helping anything, and I don't need that for any reason, but I'm just like, why one mud rock? Should I take that mud rock with me somewhere else so I can have a water Pokemon clean it? It's probably necessary, but at least now I know it's there, I guess, if I want to go back and use it for some reason. But I can also probably just get a version of that from one of the Dream Islands when I get to the future tentative state of not needing to go to Dream Islands anymore, when I finally get the last legendary from the Dragon Island, whenever that happens. That'll probably be like another 3 months from now with my horrible RNG on getting Entei until today. So definitely something that I'm not going to get excited about this early. Yeah, we're back on the chill nighttime music, which is probably making everybody fall asleep, but alas. That's what I get for doing my dailies in this game at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Alright, don't see anything interesting yet. No ripples, no glowy rocks. It is admittedly a little easier to see the glowy rocks in nighttime, although it's not easy to see it. There's one over there. It's not as easy to see it. Oh, one there too. Let's get this one first and cross back over. In this area in particular, this area that has like the beach environment like Bleak Beach does, when I'm far away, the shiny rocks look honestly quite similar to, or they don't look similar to anything. It's difficult to see the light shining from them with this like colorization of the rocks when you're far away. It's significantly worse when it's daytime, so there's that. At least I'm having a somewhat easier time seeing things from far, but this whole area still is pretty bad about that. That's another thing I need to find. Pokemon that can, I don't know if there is Pokemon that can just generate sea glass fragments, but occasionally that's a daily, and there's not a whole lot of sea glass fragments left out on this Cloud Island to just get out in the world. There's some, but at this point you can only really consistently get those if you go to a Dream Island, which again, I'm spending all my time on the Dream Islands trying to get the legendaries I don't have, so basically sometimes it's just tough to do my dailies because of limitations with what's left out here. Yeah, let's grab this. Do it again. Oh my god, let me click other stuff, please. Ah, the tail. So close. Right species, wrong body part. Don't see anything here, but there is I need to check this small divot. Nothing there, okay. There are more sticks there. But generally sticks are not a thing I have to worry about when I'm trying to get like Pokemon droppings. I guess you can call it. I keep talking about resources you should pick up from Pokemon that are in the central area, but from a certain POV they literally are Pokemon droppings. Not even the right species. That's one of the small ones, but we've already got all 4 of those, so. Oh, nice. Oh, there's another one over here. Just swam to that one. It's gonna be easier than trying to get a safe spot to stand on to get it anyway. Alright. Need to go high enough up to see the edges, because sometimes there's stuff down in the sand on this side. 2 of them. Wow, okay. Down. There we go. We don't need any of those dolls. Just putting them away. They're kind of worthless. There are, what, 6, 7 of those doll types, and all 7 of them are... 5 of them make a habitat, but that habitat has long been set up, and basically it's all already out there, so... Any other dolls I find right now are mostly worthless, but I think there's actually a couple more habitats that can involve the dolls. Some of which involve the same creatures, actually, the same Pokemon. Like, you're making a habitat for the Pokemon of the doll, and it just involves putting a doll of that Pokemon around very specific sets of furniture. So they're, let me be fair, they're not entirely worthless then. The dolls could still see some use. I just haven't bothered to put them to use yet. There we go. Yeah, it's not easy to see the glowing rocks on the sand either. But again, a little easier at nighttime, if nothing else. That's the CD I already had. I am still missing the 1 CD, but I don't expect the RNG on getting the 1 of those I'm missing. Who knows how long that's going to take. That's why I'm still going to Dream Island every day, but last week's worth of Dream Islands I'm going to haven't had any CDs either, so well, who knows when I'm gonna get that one. Alright, let's keep going. Pop over here, because sometimes there's glowing rocks on the edge around this pyramid. It's not the case this time. Alright, so we're almost done with this, the full circle of the island. You can come back up. Oh, there's one right there. Basically, come back up here, check 2. Nice. Check this top area and see what we got. Start with this one. Getting some relics to appraise, which is not bad. There's a couple items I'm missing from that too. 1 item from each size, 1 large, 1 small. So appraising those is going to be a useful thing on my time too. I don't expect RNG to fall in my favor there either, but we'll see what happens. Alright, another small one. Okay. That looks to be about it. Alright, so let's we actually only got 1 slate today, but that's better than 0. It's this one, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's drop most everything that I need back off at home. Or, that's not technically home. It's just my storage area. But let's drop stuff off in storage, but pick up what I need for another leaf house. Go ahead and put that out while they're building that one. Like, I'll end stream, I'll switch to Paley, do my dailies there. I also have to, the Swag Fam folks unlocked, or got my gravity suit in the Archipelago session they're doing, so there's some, Super Metroid stuff I can do. But, I can still be ready to pop this game back open and go back to this Cloud Island at like 10:06 or whenever they finish that leaf house, so I can get the next one up and running. Oh, yeah. So the Pallet Town one doesn't have it. There's only 1 of those in your offline save, which is only the one in Withered Wasteland. But the Cloud Islands also have a mysterious slate. So, because with the Cloud Island, you need to be able to get every single Pokemon all in the 1 zone if you would like. So you can go to all the Dream Islands. You can get the individual legendaries there. And you can also find mysterious slates, so you can potentially get Mew as well. Basically, they wanted to let you have every option, I guess, was their line of thought. You know what? I've already forgotten exactly what I need. Let's put the leaf house down first, and then let me see what it's asking for. What do you mean new items are available? I leveled up? Oh, I could buy the clear bell because I finally got Inte. That's right. So we can get if Ho-Oh passes over, I can register them on the Pokédex. That might be the one new item that appeared. Not anything else, actually. It would be really nice if Ho-Oh appeared. It's not raining right now, so it'd be the perfect opportunity, but who knows? Hey, Michelle, how's it going? It's good to see you. I'm kind of wrapping up, actually. There's not a whole lot left for me to do in here, but I hope you've been doing well. I always get this positioning wrong. You know, no, hold on. Let's just do this really quickly. One more. And then I need to knock out these. Oh, I got the angle wrong. That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, no worries. It's good to chat with you. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. I hope you've been well. I have not been as active with a number of communities as normal because Zeldathon is in like Zeldathon's setup is in like 3 days technically, and I'm just like, there's so much stuff we're all trying to get done in advance. So I've been just like laser focused on that and not talking to people like I should. But it's good to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well. All right, let's. Okay, there we go, and I can just roll through the rest. Do that there. Okay, let's. Hey, Gene, how's it good to see you too. Appreciate all the folks popping in to say hi, which is hilarious because like. Once again, this is like the first time in weeks that I've actually streamed on a Monday, so it's... I feel bad that you should normally be seeing me at this time, and you never do because I had to skip like the last 3 Monday streams in a row. Leaf, stone, more vine rope. Okay, let's go back to the main house to pick all those up. Which I can do from this direction, I guess. I'll pick up like 25 of each because I already forgotten how many were already in there. People are leaving some vine ropes. I'm going to have to... Well, you know what? No, there's probably There's probably enough leaves in storage, I would assume. I would hope. So that I don't have to sit here and just like make bushes and chop bushes for 10 minutes to get what I need. Let's check first to see if what I need is already in here. Definitely more than enough stone. Oh yeah, we got plenty of leaves. Okay. Line ropes. Okay, we're good. There's a lot of things about this game that don't make any sense. I'm just glad that it's something that exists. It is unfortunately the fastest way to get around. There's not actually a faster way. Flying as magnetite is obviously more convenient for height, but magnetite is like extremely slow. It's actually kind of annoying. I'm gonna talk to you real quickly because you have that dialogue off. I'm super proud of it. I'm sorry, you don't get to live in there. That house is for Mew and Mewtwo. That is, you can admire it from afar. Okay, we're good here. When they finish this house, I will immediately put them to work on this one. But that is essentially all I need to do on this island for now, so I'm going to dump all my stuff back in storage, including the food, because if I'm not physically doing anything other than just walking back to that house, picking those 8 Pokemon up and moving them over to the next one to start work, then I don't need food on me for energy to do tasks. So let me put everything away. Well, it's gonna take a second because I have to remember what goes where. The bread goes there. I don't think, oh yeah, there's some bean seeds I had. We can put flour related stuff here, which includes that. Some of this is not gonna fit, but we'll see what can go in there. None of that. Gonna put that with the food. That can go in there too. So can that. I think we only had, oh, we had 2 pages. Okay. What bricks can fit in this one? None of them. That's what the second brick box is for. The rest of the fluff can go up here. Okay, everything else is other types of stuff. Oh, I forgot to appraise the items. I do that every single time. Let's put the mushrooms here. I guess we'll keep the clear bell out in case Ho shows up. But I feel like that's not likely to happen at this point. CDs here. Fossils here. Some of this is... That's a toy. So is the sprinkler for some reason. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. Let's see, we'll put that there. This can go here. I don't know that I really consider these wires utilities, but I'm putting them there anyway. And then, okay. 6 relics to appraise, after which we'll put them back in here. Plus the Ho-Oh Bell, which I will actually go ahead and put out and not leave in my inventory. Let's put that here. Whenever I'm on the Cloud Island now, I'm just going to have to pay attention, and if I hear one of the legendary birds, I can hope it's Ho-Oh, and I need to haul ass to that bell to ring it. Or if I'm actively playing and I'm flying around the island, I'll just keep it on me. That'll obviously be the easier option. Appraise. That's what I need here. And we're just going to button mash here. I feel like I used up all my RNG finally getting Entei, so I don't expect any of these to have anything that I'm missing. No, I did not get the item I'm missing from the large. What about the smalls? Serving of leftovers? Already had that. Okay, yeah, no. Was not expecting the luck on that, but that's fine. Alright, let's put all these away. Three of them are gonna go in here. All the things that you put in a frame, I leave there, and the rest are 2 toys and decorations. So the toys will go here. The decoration will go... No, that's relaxation. Decoration is here. I can go there. Okay, cool. Alright, we are officially done for now. Obviously, I want the Ho pickup eventually. And I need to log back in at about 10:06. So in about 40 minutes to get them started on the next house. But I do not need to be in this game until then. So I'm going to once again screw that up because this menu is annoying. It starts you on no automatically. I'm gonna head back offline. And I'm actually going to end stream there. So let me go to my schedule page. This is inaccurate because I found out today that, I misread the calendar. So I didn't realize that we always have a mandatory orientation meeting for Super Zeldathon, which is really helpful for all the new people who are coming. That's Wednesday right at 8 o'clock. So obviously I can't raid. So today was actually the only stream on this channel. I will not be online on my channel for the entire rest of the week. But like I was saying earlier, I will be at Super Zeldathon, which starts Sunday at 12. That's, for those of you, I feel like everybody's probably, let me snooze this. I feel like everybody's probably familiar with Zeldathon by now, but let me shout it out in case you are not. Zeldathon is an organization involving a lot of volunteers who, we are not a charity in ourselves, but we get together and spend, in this case, it's going to be 6.5 days, 24/7, no breaks, no stops, where we're basically be playing the entirety of the Legend of Zelda series. Among other things, we have interstitials, we have games we're going to be doing. The big thing this marathon is going to be Legends of the Forest Temple, which is our version of Legends of the Hidden Temple. For the days of the marathon, we're going to be doing that for like an hour each day. It's going to be a lot of fun. But that is a thing we do twice a year for the big events, and a little less often for the smaller size ones. For this big one, Super Zeldathon, we're going to be raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So that's exciting. Where is Zeldathon? We actually keep the real location on the DL. So we're just telling people right now, this every time we move to a new location, a new venue, we give it a new name that is a random planet out in the solar system, and this current location is Saturn. So we'll be calling it Saturn the entire time. But also, if you look at the schedule for Zeldathon, you literally see that there's a WMGSO event on the first day, which is why I was playing Cadence of Hyrule earlier, because I'm going to be playing that as part of the WMGSO partner segment. So it's top secret, but you know it's got to be close enough for the WMGSO to attend. So there's only so much we can do to like bar you off from figuring out the general location, I guess. Anyway. It is going to be online on Zeldathon's channel. Like I said, we start noon on Sunday, and we're going to be streaming for 6.5 days straight. So hopefully some of y'all can tune in. It's always a fantastic time. It's so much fun. Everybody is just like, it's such a good vibe. Everybody's so great. I've made so many new friends. It's wonderful. I invite everybody to watch. Donate if you feel the urge takes you, because it's for a fantastic cause. But it's also great to just have you there, just vibing and enjoying what we're doing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. If you want to get involved, it's a lot of fun to get involved, and we have a lot of people, especially this year, who have been volunteering in the Discord and are now attending in person for the first time too. I could definitely give you the details if you would like. Generally, we want to. We start by getting people in the Discord and just like hanging out and basically getting used to the community. And as they volunteer and do things among the community, then we'll have roles for them that they can do remotely, and as to let them get involved. I will say, one of the big parts of Zeldathon, of these events, is we have an entire music team. That's actually Danny Music from the Game Brass is in charge of it. And every big marathon like Super Zeldathon is generally going to have at least 2 entire concerts, like a one hour segment, which is just the band, or like the entire music crew playing a concert, and usually like 4 or 5 interstitials in between random segments throughout the rest of the event, where like a smaller number of the musicians will just get together and play music live. Some of that will involve donating for songs played. Others will just involve an actual set list, but you can donate to keep the music going. Because everything we do for this kind of marathon is to help raise money for charities. So there's always going to be some kind of incentive for donation involved. But basically, there's going to be a lot of excellent music, and so I feel like as a violinist, you would also fit right in there. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved, and definitely it's like a great place to meet Zelda fans, considering it's literally a marathon where we play the entire Zelda franchise for the most part. So yeah, I will absolutely just give you like the details on that. So if nothing else, you could just like watch the marathon and maybe join the Discord and start chatting with people. I'm sure you would love it. Yeah, 100%, definitely. For now, I'm going to end things. Like I said, I'm not going to be streaming the entire rest of the week, because normally my main non-raid stream would be on Thursday, but I need to pack before I leave Friday. So today's unfortunately my only stream here, but yes, please watch Zeldathon. I will be on Zeldathon on Sunday, 5:40 p.m. Eastern is when the WGSO segment starts, and I will be live on camera for that, so you can see me there at least. Let's go here. Let's go see who's live. I know Doug is still live and his requests are open. He actually rated me last week, so let me return the favor and rate him. I'm gonna be that jerk. Let's go raid Drum Ultima. I think most of y'all know who he is, and he's also a member of the Zeldathon team. I don't think he's attending Super Zeldathon this time, but he is Actually, I'm not sure, but he is usually at most Zeldathon events. He's been attending long before I have, and he and Nudge were the ones who actually got me involved in the first place. I joined Zeldathon as a moderator after talking to them about it. So I was like modding the Twitch team, and then eventually I joined and started doing in-person stuff. So obviously he knows what Zeldathon is because he's been a part of it for a while. And so I guess we can keep it in the Zeldathon family as we rate him. But yeah, thank you everybody. This was a ton of fun. Outside of Zeldathon, you won't see me next week either because I will be at Zeldathon. So the next time I stream on my own channel will probably actually be like Monday the 27th, assuming I'm not like incredibly tired when I get home on the 26th. But I hope to see you all soon, and I hope you all get a chance to tune into the marathon. At any rate, have a wonderful night, everybody. I will see you all soon. Take care.